Hello YouTube, it's March the 13th on a Friday, and I do believe it's a full moon tonight. But anyway, it's Whiskey Dog here, and I'm out in the garden, and I want to show you my corn. Now this is the variety is Merit, and it was planted back in March. I think it was March 6th. Here it is. It's looking pretty good, huh? This is the field, the whole field I planted in Durana clover. I sowed the whole field. These wide middles here, I was going to use it for cover crops. Keep cover crops in here and have a row going of something to eat and something to build the soil and everything. But when I sowed the clover, it didn't come up, and I think the reason was because it didn't rain. You can look at here, we even got some potatoes come up from 2 years ago. There's a potato plant over there too. Over here we got some candy onions, some carrots, some beets, red mustard, and lettuce and kale, and I think there's a squash out on the end over there. This over here, the first 3 rows, is a new corn I'm trying out called Serendipity. It's a triple sweet, and I've been really liking those triple sweets. But this is a new one. I should have went ahead and spent the money and got the ones that I really liked. But I don't know. I guess I'm cheap. I bought cheaper seed. It ain't none of it really cheap anymore. This corn is planted in April. It's months later from the other corn, and it's Silver King. I got a little row of beets here. There's some peppers in here somewhere. It's been so dry, I think I've lost a lot of stuff. There's some squash. Here's some green beans here, and this is a variety that my mother always liked. It's called Tenderette. She used to can them up a lot, and they make really good canned beans. It's sort of a thin bean, tender. More of the Silver King corn here, and I came on over here in the end here and finished out all the rest of my Merit seed, which that yellow corn grows pretty good, really. This over here is my old okra patch, last season's okra patch. Before the okra was done, I sowed it in Austrian winter peas, and you can see them. They're blooming now. Some of them's going to seed. Pretty soon I'm going to be tearing this up and getting it ready to plant top pick pink eye peas in it. They do pretty well in here. I'm going to do the rotation on it. Everything down here is smelling sweet and good. We got a lot of the privets coming up, is blooming, and got honeysuckles blooming down here in northwest Georgia. The beekeepers brought a beehive in over here, and I've kind of gone bee crazy. I've been trying to build my own. With my little sawmill, I've been working on building a few little projects that I got now, since I got plenty of wood to do anything I want to with. There's one of them, a goofy bluebird house, and I think I got some goofy bluebirds in it. Anyway, over here in this field we got some about 100-foot row of tomatoes on crop netting. That's the way I do them here. I'll just run the crop netting down the sides, let them grow up in the middle of it, seal it off in the bottom, just wrap it up in the bottom. I haven't done all that yet. They ain't grown up tall enough, but that gets it up off the ground good enough to hoe around and till around, and I can fertilize and work that out without, and keep it clean if I want to. Mainly, I'm not sure I keep it as clean as I should. I plowed this up a few days ago. It'll be more tomatoes and peppers going in here. I still got some more starts up there, just working on them. Over here we got some Egyptian onions, and you can see how they're going going to seed at the top and making more little onions. Some people call them walkers because they fall over. This piece here will fall over, and they'll plant the onions down at the bottom. That's a row of butter beans I put in a few days ago. Another row of tomatoes. It's almost 100 foot on it. The variety is Homestead, and got the seeds from a forum member, Alan, over in Alabama. Thanks, Al. Everything is growing good over there, and I got tomatoes on these right here. They look small, but they got tomatoes already started on them. So this is a row of potatoes in the cover crop. The cover crop is crimson clover, and I've recently cut it back from the potatoes now. It looks kind of rough. I just mowed it back. Here's a big area of crimson clover. It hasn't died completely out yet, but it's on its way out. And down here we got I don't know, 6 or 7 rows of silver queen corn down here. And I just planted that about 2 days ago. Let's see, the deer have already walked through it last night. Well, that's the way things are over here at Whiskey Dog's house, and I hope you enjoyed it. I got some more stuff maybe to show later on. I got some projects going on, especially with the cover crops. I'm going to try some of this sun hemp, and I've already taken a soil sample and turned it in. I should have that back in a couple weeks. We'll try to keep a record of what's going on with the sun hemp. It's supposed to grow really tall, make a lot of biomass, and I'm planning on letting that field go through the whole season with it and see what we get with that. And I'll pull another soil sample next spring and see if there's actually a noticeable improvement with it, or if the fertilizer levels come up on it or not. But that's my latest project. I hope it all pans out a lot better than the Durama clover. Anyway, we'll see y'all later on. Bye.